Number one rule, we keep our foot on the gas.
Disrespect us on our show and get a foot in your ass.
From the Beta IE, we've been focused on cash.
Welcome to the Brotherhood, it's the Bruddaz Podcast. It's the Bruddaz Podcast.
What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to the Bruddaz Podcast, Season 2, Episode 25. In this episode, we got Rosewood. Yeah. Before yours truly, Rosewood.
What's the deal?
Yeah. Before we get started, I need you guys to drop a like, drop a comment to boost the algorithm. Get this in front of more people like you. Go ahead and subscribe down below. Hit the description box where you find all the links. You can find Rosewood in here. You can find Sav, everybody from the Brotherhood, myself included. You'll see Esco as well. Esco is also here as a guest.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, hit the description down below. Let's get this show popping. Ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. So what's going on? What's going on, y'all?
What's the deal, y'all?
Yeah. What's going on with y'all? What up, Rosewood? I see you got what you smoking on? Let's start there. What you smoking on?
Good AFEs.
AFEs.
You know
And for
what I'm
those of
saying?
you who don't know, look at the video. AFEs is now out, available on all platforms. Correct, family?
You did.
All
Bro, even the
platforms.
promo videos that you've been doing, fire.
Fire.
You and that one girl, and you guys were just lipping the lyrics and shit, like
It's a lot
bouncing
more
back
than
to
that.
back.
If you
It's
really
tight,
pay attention
bro.
to that visual, I was telling fam earlier, I was like, I didn't even notice in the beginning, like the first, I shit you not, the first 2 times, and I was just like, I watched it again, and I was like, I see what you did.
Yeah, you were going
Shit,
stupid in
I
them,
was
bro.
like,
Them
that
promo
is a
videos.
visual right there, because it's like, it's true life.
It's tight, though.
situations, you know what I mean?
It's tight though. It was simple.
It's within the events
You had
of-
the
yeah.
ride. You had the ride in there. You had the female in there, and she was doing your parts.
She was
And
vibing
then you
like
guys were just
motherfuckers.
taking turns being in front of the camera. She was hot.
Good elements.
Yeah, that was
It's
like
always good content when you got those people really vibing and knowing the lyrics to what you're doing too, because it shows the support behind what bro really doing.
right.
You feel me? So hats off to you, dog. And like I've always told you, dog, I'm proud and I'm a supporter as well, because what he's doing is just as different. It's outside the box, and fam ain't scared to really run with what he puts his imagination to and his creativity. So,
Facts.
you know what I mean? That's what an artist is supposed to do, man.
I appreciate y'all. I mean, a lot coming from some more courses at that.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Family, and as you should, family, as you should. Real talk.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I've met you a while back. You work at Plant Galaxy. We pop up every so often.
Shout out to our sponsor.
Plant Galaxy,
The
right
love is
there,
heavyweight,
right
never
at the top.
light.
Yada. You know
I
what I
actually
mean?
pulled up after work. Shout out to Playing
Fresh
Galaxy,
off the
though.
clock. And
Yeah.
clock back in on some more shit.
Yeah.
This man stay busy.
Them my
So-
good peoples.
Yeah, so the music part of you, we'll talk about the cannabis part of you in a little bit, but the music part of you, what you got going on, man?
Man, I'm really springing back into it, working on that consistency, being more creative, trying to show myself more.
Yeah,
It's kind of weird when you're like really an introvert and you want to be an entertainer at the
Yeah,
same time.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's some
I feel that.
weird
you more
shit.
to yourself, but then you got to put yourself out there because you do music.
Exactly.
I hear
It's
you.
like-
It's like when you get off stage, you're
feel
like,
that.
man, I want to be by myself. I don't want to rock with nobody.
Like you remember back when we first met too, fam. I was on the same thing too. I was just like, yeah, I ain't really fucking with this.
It's
But
all
we
good.
kind of was both on the same term to where we was motivating one another. Like, nah, we got this. You feel me? Like we really feel like we was built for it. Not for no image shit, but just because we really have the heart for it. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It takes a lot of acknowledgement to know what's around you and your surroundings and the people you're really dealing with to move forward.
Yeah.
With that being said, it's deeper than rap. Like, you gotta pay attention to the promoters, the DJs, the event planners, the hosts, the people who are booking all of these individuals that I just named off. Like, it's so much deeper than that you people don't understand. Like, you just looking behind the screen like, damn, it's cool, it looks fun. You know what I mean?
And when you
But
a
it's like,
teenager and you want to do all these things and you just know about uploading music, that's
real
it.
talk.
When you have
SoundCloud
to
was
learn about
real
everything,
talk. Yeah.
bro just listed and name, like it's a whole journey. It's an experience by itself, and I've been through that journey and that experience, and it's like I'm revisiting the whole rap thing in the music industry completely different. Like I'm doing things the way I want to versus chasing a pipe dream of I'm gonna get famous. Like honestly, that was never really my intention. I really always wanted bread, to keep it a buck. So it's like,
doing it for the enjoyment of it too, because it's something you love doing, fam.
and the whole name of the game is get some bread for doing what you love doing. So
Facts.
it's like I came back with a whole different plan, and that's really what AFES really comes about. It's like I had
Yes,
to figure
sir.
out
And
the way,
I see
like,
my fam over there
feeling
got
my
the merch
boys
on,
sporting the
they-
merch right now.
So explain what's AFES mean?
What does AFES mean? So,
Yeah.
How'd you come about that?
so originally, we used to be on the gram, and they used to.
Cause me being around, I always heard that was just a thing. That was like a slang.
It
for
was-
y'all,
it was
brother.
slang.
Like, it was like a thing. You feel me? Like
It was a
amongst
slang.
each
It's a
other,
slang
like,
for
you
an
know,
eighth. It's a slang for an eighth. So my post used to get deleted for saying eighth.
Oh.
So I just started saying AFD, and I beat the algorithm. Like, you feel me? It's cool now, but like it means something completely different and grew into a whole different thing. Like,
It worked.
it's
It
like
worked.
the guys. You ever seen the clothes that say anarchy on them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That don't mean you out here going crazy. You just sporting like an idea. You feel
Yeah.
me? It's cool.
You're not scared to be a freedom fighter, basically. It's a
Feel
whole
me?
other. That's what-
Absolutely.
and that's why I love the brand meaning, and especially you got like family behind you. You know what I mean? Who is supportive, and when you got that family bracket that really supports you like that, that's where it comes and goes. Where it's like, I mean, we even got people who support us we don't know, out of state, out of countries, and stuff like that. And it's like, but to have those close to you, to really be there from the ground up when we didn't have nothing and still elevating. And I say that because I vouch for this man that's right beside him. That's my family too. I got his merch on. Big bang. So it's like that, and it's vice versa. And I did that intentionally just to let y'all know, like, it's all a support thing. It's word of mouth, and without that support with each other, you know, what do we really have, and what are you really working for?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or for those who just try to come and go, we gonna skip that topic. But you know, if you know, you know. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how old are you?
28.
28.
Mm-hmm.
And you have your own strain
Mm-hmm.
legally.
I'm so close.
Hey,
It's
working
been
on
it's
the
been in the
franchise
works.
and
It's
getting
been
his
in the
brand.
works.
But
Like,
it's in the works.
It's in the works. So like we're talking about like landing at the store. That's been the only. It's at the last step.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I've seen it on legal jars. It just hasn't made it to the store yet.
Right.
You're doing it in the right fashion too, fam. And I say it like that for the people who are too small-minded to understand civil talk.
Yeah.
He's doing it in the right fashionable manner, because it's like when you don't have your merch branded, and anybody could just put something in a bag or here you go.
Yeah.
It's this man actually has a product, just like stickers or labels or shirt merch or just anything, and vice versa. The fact, etc., is the same way you're going to brand anything that you put your name on. So with that being said, he's really trying to market it to an extreme, to where I'm not gonna compare you, fam, but it's like how Wiz did his shit when he did Black and Yellow. After he did the Black and Yellow thing, he was on some other shit. It was just like, okay, I'm gonna stray away from this and start doing other things. Grew a whole team. After he did the team, same thing like Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying it from like my perspective on when I started from like experience. You know what I'm saying? What I acknowledged the moment of. Now what you're on is creativity. It's different, it's refreshing, it's new, and you're not trying to remake anybody else's shit. So that's why I say those two names, because it's like those two men generated their own shit. And so are you, bro. Rosewood.
Yeah.
In the flesh.
Should have
And
called
I
it the
say
Rosebush.
that respectfully, because it's like this. I really seen fam start and manifest certain things to the point where it's like when I see him now, I'm like, bro, you did that and further plus some.
Yeah.
So again, I have a lot of respect for fam,
Yeah.
and I appreciate you coming on the
Yeah,
platform,
respect,
because it's
man.
like
Respect.
that's why I say the demonstrations, and that's why I said, for those of you who try to get my words twisted, I'm not comparing this, man. I'm saying there's a difference between men who elevate and create their own creativity with what they got, and they put their minds to it and manifest, and then there's people who just trying to recreate what's already been done. You feel me? He's not doing that. He's on his own tip. He's in his own lane.
As an artist, you creating your own strain is dope, dude. Because like Wiz did it, right?
That's what
Burner
I'm saying.
did it.
Burner did it too. That's
You
another
know,
one.
Snoop did it.
Snoop.
Right? Who else?
Busta Rhymes.
Corrupt did it.
Exhibit.
What, the Moon Rocks?
Exhibit did it too.
You know, so you're not just some dude that just woke up and is pothead every single day. You don't rap and shit. You're just like, oh, I just want to make my own strain today. But you are an artist.
Business-wise,
And a lot of people in the industry,
Young Jeezy,
even people out of the
lot of
music
them.
industry, bro, people smoke. But more in the industry, a lot of people smoke. So you being in part of the cannabis industry and also being part of the music industry, you fuse that together, you in business, dog.
Yes, sir. In all aspects, you're an entrepreneur.
Mhm.
With everything you do.
At 28.
And I got ADHD, you feel me? I can't sit down and just think about one thing all the time. Like, that shit will drive me crazy. Like, it's so healthy for me to be able to explore all these different avenues. Like, one day I'm working on clothes, one day I'm working on music, one day I'm working on weed, one day I'm working
You have a
on
schedule
this.
for this?
I be trying to fit it to a schedule.
Or you
but
just
know,
do it
shit
when you-
just be hectic. You know
You
how
don't
it be.
use it as
Y'all
an
know
excuse
exactly
to not
how it
do
be.
nothing though, fam. Like most people, when they say ADHD, they be talking, cause I do too. I have it like very, very, like, that's why my mood and tempers and shit be. But for those of my brothers that be around me, they know and they understand me, so they don't
Yep.
they don't judge me.
Facts.
Because they know how hard it is for me to just even hold my composure on
Facts.
some real shit. Like, with that being said, again, dog, it's like it's a whole different thing, and those who don't understand, let's put them in your shoes on what you feel, where your journey is to where you manifested it till now. How do you feel like you did yourself as you being Rosewood?
I feel like I just reached a point where I got addicted to being better. And it just like,
I like that.
I want to say it was a very natural thing, but it did require a lot of work.
Most definitely.
And you know what I'm
And
saying?
strategizing, of
Yeah.
course.
There's no limit to development, man.
You know
No,
what I'm
not at all.
saying?
You could
Like,
continue to develop yourself all the way up until you're 100 years old if you could, bro.
Meditation is just getting familiar with. That's the definition of the word. So it's like, you know, I spent a lot of time with myself. And, you know, everything starts within.
Yeah.
I had to change everything.
feel that.
I had to change everything at home first
Yeah.
before I could go roam the world. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Peace
Facts.
comes from within. Don't seek it without.
And that's why he's saying it, like, within, then from without, because, like, in other words, for those of you who just doing it for no purpose, it's like, for like we had the episodes we had, you don't necessarily have to be an artist, but just have a purpose for exactly what you pursuing and what you're doing and what your goals is, and when you reach those goals, achieve yourself more goals to keep going and escalating more. You feel me? Don't stop there or settle for less, because every man, like how we have sitting here, every individual has their worth, and we all know our worth. That's why we see what we doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we keep escalating, and we're gonna keep doing no matter what.
Facts.
We're gonna keep that pressure and keep applying the pedal to the floor, because that's all we know.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So it's like, for those who say like, okay, we support the movement and we're doing that, let us be a motivational for you to keep that purpose going, and you keep starving your drive. You know what I mean? Don't ever let another person that's below you try to shrink your grind or your elevation or your hustle. Because it's like, at the end of the day, I bet you people didn't even expect none of us to be here where we're at right now, but it's like, look at us now. You know what I mean? And we're just a common factor proof of you can do whatever you set your mind to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Yep.
So, and I just capitalize off whatever our gifts talk about, so we could get, like I said, so we can get to know more, and so those of you who really fucking with our boy could get to know more too, as a man and what he stands on. And like I said, Rosewood is in the house. We're Atheist Cannabis. He's got his own thing. 26, 28, 28. So,
Dope.
boom. There it is there, and it speaks volumes for itself. Age really don't mean the matter of anything. It's all the mind of matter and what
Yeah.
you really set yourself to.
Yeah, you know what's dope, man? Like, if you don't see, I mean, you do music, and you also have your own business now with the cannabis, right? So if the music don't work out, you go full time on the cannabis, or like, what's your plans for this whole AFES thing? Are you planning to get like your own building, maybe like your own dispensary? What's your plans with that? Or are you just trying to just go jars?
Do you have a backup on top of that backup plan? Basically.
I don't make backup plans because That would mean the first plan ain't gonna work.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying like a backup plan. I was saying like,
Nah, but
like what's his?
like honestly, it all just go together. That's really the whole point of it. Is music, it's the weed, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
it's I can express my creativity through all these different ways, and it's like
I like that too.
there
'cause
is
he knows what
no,
he
there honestly is no if this part doesn't work, because that means the whole shit's not gonna work. To me, it's like one big thing. Like it's that like I used
Exactly.
to, you know what I'm saying? Like we all used to chase the music thing. You feel me? Like I changed what that was for myself. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a rapper for sure, but I'm also so many other different things. I do a lot of different things, and it's like
Outside of music.
you know what I'm saying? And it could all fall under the brand. And it's like that's what I'm building the brand on, everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
You focus on what's gonna stick in the long run, years from now, even.
It is like my outlet for my influence.
Yeah. So like, do you want to own a building like cookies? You know, like Burner has cookies, and then you have like your brand, your own little
Like
dispensary.
you trying to collaborate your brand with others. You feel me? In the future.
that too.
Yeah.
But I mean, I
That was
really
one of
just
my
mean
questions to cop on yours.
Absolutely, for sure. I think AFES is actually going to be introduced through a collaboration.
Oh,
So
That's tight.
explain
Like
that. You introduced.
so
Yeah, if you want to. If you want to hold on to it, that's okay too, fam. They could wait. You know what I mean? They could wait. Nah, they could wait.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
they go
yeah.
on
Facts,
that one.
facts.
They'll
You ain't
see.
gotta say that.
They'll
Yeah, you
see.
ain't gotta say that. You ain't gotta say that. Cool, man. So, like, any other businesses that you got besides the whole cannabis thing? Like, what are you outside of all this? What do you? Who is Rosewood outside of music and outside the cannabis industry?
a hippie, a dad,
How many kids you
a
got?
real chill guy.
Yeah, real chill. Okay. How many kids you got? You got one.
I got 2 kids.
two.
I got a boy and a girl.
Oh, you got your pair. Me too.
Mhm.
Me too. I got my pair.
Likewise.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool, man. So you a father outside of all this, for sure. Yeah.
And there's this motivational drive.
Mm-hmm.
Great dad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You really see it when you look at your children, man, you know? It's like, damn. The moment that you ever had your children, like, it's a different feeling, man, being a father. All of us are fathers.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, ain't no
We say that
hood.
shit proud,
Ain't no hood better
goddamn
than
it.
fatherhood.
Shit.
Yeah,
I love being a dad.
I mean, yeah, me too. Yeah, no deadbeats here. Nope.
Hell no.
Yeah, for sure, man. Cool. So, like, growing up as a child, we all had dreams. We were all like, oh, I want to be this. What are a couple things that you thought of as a kid? Because this is not what you thought of, obviously.
You know what's crazy? It's like how I still am now. Like it was always changing all the time. Like I always.
But what
wanted
were
to
a
be
couple of
something
them
different.
that you
I wanted
thought
to
of?
be a judge at one point.
You wanted to be a judge,
No, I wanted to be
Rosewood.
a
What?
Bro, I wanted
Imagine.
to be a preacher. Bro,
Oh,
I
okay.
wanted to be a firefighter.
Me too. I was gonna go to
Okay.
fire protection technology classes,
But you know,
but
it's
I got locked up and I didn't go.
it's like I be looking at my son right now.
Unfortunately.
Like I want to say every
Circumstances
couple, 2 to 3 months, like my son's on something completely different. Like at one point in time, it'll be Ninja Turtles tough. Next thing you know,
Oh,
he's
our
on-
son too.
He's on anime. Next thing you know, he's on the Hulk. Like
How old your
big
kid? How old
time.
your son?
My son's 3, about to be 4.
3.
And it's like I see myself in that. It's like I can't sit there and stick to that. Just know one thing.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I gotta bounce around.
He got your adrenaline drive for sure, fam. Like he's on it. Like fam's son too. I be seeing little Esco and stuff too. He be just on it. Like I'm like, man, look at fam. Yeah, he growing, bro. Like, and him and my boy are like the bestest of friends, fool. Like every time they link up, they just click, and then it reminds me of like us when we was younger starting off. And I'm like, damn,
thugging.
like.
Yeah, like when Nova's with Izelle.
Yeah, the
They
same
just
thing
be
with
chilling.
my daughter and his son, cause they like around the same age back. So I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, that's a trip, bro. Like
Both of them be throwing shit.
they just be knowing, you know, they feel the
when,
bondage.
when my son link up with his daughter,
Oh, they fucking shit up together. Gradually too,
Yeah, it
like,
is.
and I'm smiling about it, like it's funny. Yeah, it's cool
bro.
for now, but damn, we gotta clean that shit up later.
yeah, I'm over there picking up blocks at his house. Just,
He was like, I couldn't do this every day, Sam. I'm like, imagine doing that shit like every 5 seconds, dog. I'm telling you, like.
yeah,
It's to a
he,
point where I had a
he does-
teacher clean up time.
he does
like,
that at
nah,
our
fuck
house
this shit. Shit,
he
fuck
does that
that
at our
shit.
house, bro.
Hell yeah, pick up your own shit. Goddamn. Hell yeah. We gonna draw the line right there. This is it. That's it. Cut off that privilege that you got. You think you all cute and shit. They were only work for so long. Like, I still love you, but pick up your own shit.
Yeah.
Pick up your own shit. Yeah. Like, cause my daughter, she just turned 2, and then my son, he's 10 now. So. Yeah, man, I'm deep in the game.
So are you one of them that like go to the place where your strain is being cooked up at, and then you just like checking the process, how your strains are doing?
Like actual grow house?
Yeah, like actual grow house.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's a good ass question.
You know, there's the whole legal process. So the way it all works, everything is on paper. When it comes to the weed game, they literally have to be able to track everything from the point of planting the shit, the fucking plant.
You guys number the
curing.
plants?
I'm not personally involved in it. I'm basically just the buyer.
Oh, right.
So,
Okay. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, so
you're not the one touching this shit. You got workers that touch this shit.
Like,
yeah,
I'm
boss.
I'm at the shop. Like,
he's the blueprint man.
There's
hey,
different.
He the blueprint man. He the one jotting out the shit how to do it. You know.
So there's different parts of the process. So it starts with the grow, and then it gets grown. You feel me? Packaged, not even packaged. It gets sent to the distribution. So they legally are transporting. You know what I'm saying? The amount that they get to the distribution. Now the distribution handles all the packaging and send the shit to the shops. Now different brands might own that shit all in-house, but only some do, only few do. And then there's many, most are getting their stuff through these distributions.
Of course.
So the distribution packages it and sends it to the shop. Now we get it at the shop, and we're basically the ones at the point of final sale. So it's all on paper from beginning to end. So it's like getting every part of that process on point. Yeah. It's like I'm at the very last part. I'm literally at the last like delivery to the store. Yeah. That's it and that's all. And it's like APs are being shot.
So you working at the shop, you work at Plant Galaxy. So like, are you like, hey, how come my strain's not here at the shop yet? Where are you guys at?
No, I ain't rushing the process.
People looking for it.
It'd be
what
more
had actually
so
happened
like
was it was supposed to already be in the store, but the last person I was gonna work with ended up backing out last minute. So, you know, it's going to happen when it's supposed to.
But I mean, it's available at Plant Galaxy.
Not yet.
Oh, okay, not yet. Okay. Thought it was.
But like if it were to, that would be the first stop.
Yeah.
Right there, it would be Plant Galaxy,
sure, man.
is what he's saying, yeah.
Like it will be within a week.
Yeah. Plant Galaxy has one of the dopest cannabis billboards in the IE. That shit light up, bro.
And again, that's our sponsor, y'all. Shout out to Plant Galaxy.
Shout out to Plant Galaxy.
Check out their deals, and if you shout out the Bruddahoods podcast,
and they got it's a real billboard, dog. It's not the ones that change.
Nope.
That shit's up there all day. You wake up, it's still there.
With the actual all green lighting out the rim and everything. I seen it the other day too, right off the freeway when you get on there and when you pass to the left side.
Yep.
You ain't gonna miss it.
Yep.
Plant Galaxy is right.
Yep.
There in the intersection.
Right, just
the
before
main
Iowa.
street.
Yeah.
Within the facility of the Grove, and I say it like that because I ain't gonna give you guys a direct destination. If you know, you know. It's in the Grove.
So how long you been working at Plant Galaxy?
I've been working there off and on since they opened.
When did they open?
3 years ago.
When we did the first opening.
Oh, right.
That was 3 years ago.
That was 3 years ago? Damn, time don't flow.
I used to be a security guard.
This the 4th year.
I used to do security there.
You were doing security? Yeah. That's how you ended up getting the job?
That's when I walked in there and then because at the time Savvy was rolling in there and then I was like, yo, check out Plant Galaxy. That was like before, a little bit after. And I seen Rosewood in there and I was like, oh, you work here, fam? He's like, hell yeah. He's like, I seen your name on the guest list too. He was like, nah, and it was other shit, but I was just like, no. And then he seen my name in the front part and he was like, oh, that's fam.
So you started off as security. How'd you end up? Because you were security for like a security company, not for Plant Galaxy, so they just hired you there as security.
Basically.
And then how did you get your foot in the door to start working behind the counters?
Personality.
Yeah.
I fit
the dribble.
They were just like, hey, security guy. Yeah, like, what's up? You wanna work here?
Like I said, he's the one that was right there opening the door. Like, you know how that other dude would be there? That would be Rosewood.
Okay.
Like, when I first walked in, that motherfucker, he was the one that greeted me, and I happened to take my wife in there with me, too, so she could get the first station.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah, and he was like, Sav, and I was like, oh, shit. I was like, what's up, Rose? And he was like, damn. He was like, man, hey, hook my peoples up. And boom, man. Shout out to Rosewood.
Yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool. So you went from just
going
being
ever since.
security now it's your spot. It's your area. That's the spot. That's the place.
Yeah.
You there every day?
Almost. It seems.
Almost.
Occasionally. yeah. Okay, if you know, you know. Like if you really family like that, you locked in, you'll know the days.
Yeah.
We there.
Okay, so let's
We
talk
there when
about
need be.
like what can people who smoke your strain expect from smoking your product? Like how would they feel? Is it like an indica, hybrid, sativa?
We're
Couch
gonna have
lot.
all three. We're gonna have all three: indica, hybrid, and sativa.
You got all three. Very important. Have options.
Here at AFES, we have something for everybody.
Yeah, you got edibles?
Questions.
No,
No edibles? Just
not yet.
you'll get there.
We're gonna focus on the flower.
Yeah, the
'Cause
flower.
honestly, I'm a flower guy, so it's like
Hold on. He ain't gonna beat me to my own questions. You could finish answering, family, but after this, I'm gonna start Sav's Hot 5 because this man over here, he lively hitting some questions. So, but good thing I got extra questions.
Oh, that's a good thing. I got about 20 questions.
That's what I'm saying. We come prepared.
All right.
That's why I was like, shit,
We
before
going
you
into
hit all the ones
Sav's.
I got.
We going into Sav's Hot 5
Hot 5.
explosion. All right. Let's go.
All right. So the first one I got is, how did you develop your brand identity and its authenticity? Like its authenticness.
the brand really originates from like an inside thing, as I shared with y'all. Make sure y'all don't share that to Instagram because they might be on my ass. But it's real authentic. It's something it's been part of the lingo for a long time. It goes back.
Yep. And that's what
Yo.
goes on the outside.
I was like, they about to kick down the door. What's going on?
How do you create the brand awareness and engagement on social media? With that being said, what you just talked on.
My bad, bro. The fucking siren.
You good,
Put
you
me
good.
in trance. I need you.
Yeah, you can
How
still, you can
how
still
do
hear
you-
that, huh? You can
Yeah.
still hear it. You're like,
How do you create the brand awareness and engagement on social media? With that being said, of what we just asked off the first question,
So you see how
and,
it's all been
and
coming.
just like realism of reality, you feel me? Awareness, you feel me? Like speak on it, fam.
You feel me? Word of mouth, bro. That's the best thing. And I just put myself out there, did the whole thing, the music, the clothes, the weed, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
They see it, they feel it. You feel me? You can
They
go
do.
Buy you some merch.
How do you adapt to changing trends and consume demands in the fashion industry?
That's something interesting too. Like, I ain't never really been too much materialistic of a nigga, so it's like I had to learn all this. I'm learning all this shit hands on all the time. Like, nigga, I didn't know sweaters be 60% cotton, nigga, 40% polyester, nigga. I didn't know that shit fucking mattered.
Yeah.
I thought, nigga, a sweater was a sweater.
You thought,
So,
yeah,
it's
I
like,
feel you
it's
on that.
It's a learning experience for sure. Like, I have to just keep learning like that. Trial and error.
I feel that. What is your personal background on how you did the influence of your design?
because that's your design right there, right? That's your
Like
logo.
That's the
besides
base- that's the
besides
base
what he had
design.
asked you, like what's really the background behind that other than what you already said?
Did you write it? Because it looked like it's like a Sharpie or like a marker. Did you write it one day and was like, yo, that's it right there. Print that.
Like the brand
actually went
concept.
through several different fonts. Like, I had people do some artwork.
So those
but
are
nothing
digital
really
fonts.
Stuck. This one is digital. So
Digital
I had,
fonts.
I had a couple people like actually make me some, but like I was really like, I feel like I was going for something that was too complicated, and this was so simplistic, and it just worked. You feel me?
Okay. And then my last question for you is, what's your deepest fear?
I don't got none. I lived too many of them. Them parts of me done died already.
I like that. And there's no right or wrong answer to it. Like, and you the first one that said that, so Everybody else gave a fear, correct? Savvy? They gave a fear.
Oh,
He said,
right,
"I ain't got none."
right. That's good. That's
You know,
good.
it's just a law of detachment. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna say like I'm fearless, nigga. Like I can be frightened, I guess, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not attached to the idea of anything that could really make me feel that way. That's like anything I could be scared of. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like that.
So how did you go about like creating or finding the right breeders for your strain?
It's complicated because you know it's a plant,
Yeah.
and consistency is a crazy issue in the weed game. It's just you can't. This is the thing, you feel me? Your body builds a tolerance to anything you take. Something could be the bomb fucking diggity this year, and it's not all that next year because it was bomb, but niggas that smoked about a pound of that shit. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
we on to the next thing, and it's like
That's the
the
truth
game
right
is so
there, too.
oversaturated to the point where like people stop seeking the fire good weed. They just want flavors now.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But it's like it's hard to really find someone that. It's not even that it's hard to find. It's just meeting the demand of people that want that fire. But you have to understand that it's a plant. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna be the best fucking thing for so long. Like any food, you're only gonna want the same fucking food.
You
for
only
so
gonna
long.
want
Yeah.
that same taste and feel flavoring with the way that it gives you the development of what it makes the resources of for so long until your body certainly either adapts to it, wants something stronger, or you know, so forth. So it's like
So I look at the whole flower thing the same type of way. Like there is no right person. It might be somebody today, but it might be someone else next year. You know what I'm saying? Like we're gonna always keep progressing and looking for that.
Okay. So is your strain more suitable for like indoor or outdoor cultivation, or like does it work best indoors? Does it grow best indoors and then outdoors, or just indoors?
Indoor, absolutely.
You would never cultivate it outside, like outdoors?
If I get some stuff rolling up north, absolutely.
Maybe give it a shot.
But down here, not so much.
Yeah.
I know I'm too connected with the people that are actually growing it, and they got everything in house, so there wouldn't be no reason for me to.
I mean, that makes a lot of sense too. It drops in with one another, so
Right. So
So-
you already have it in some shops, right?
No, I only have my merchandise in Plant Galaxy right now.
okay.
The flower itself is in the process of being delivered to Plant
Still,
Galaxy.
still in the process of your first.
Very
okay.
first drop, very
Okay,
first batch.
cool. Damn.
that's what I'm saying. It's a platform. To
That's-
be, like
which-
a-
You
a-
celebrating when that
I'm
happens.
hoping it's
Yeah.
in the store before 420, which it should be. It should be
Easter.
there within the next
That's
2
close
3
though, dog.
Within the next 2 weeks.
That's close though.
I'll be
And this is
fucking
where,
It's a
yeah,
very special day
That'll be
because I'm
fucking
gonna do
awesome.
restless nights on that day too.
yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
We're gonna shoot the AFES music video. You feel me? I feel like that.
Shannon said you guys have an event going down over there. What you guys doing?
We're gonna have a little show. You feel me?
420. See,
The city
Inside
gave,
though,
the city
right?
gave the permit. I think we can get it cracking in the parking lot this time.
Like last
we're gonna
time.
do it like how we did it with the big ass stage.
She's coming
and
back
shit.
with the big stage.
That part I'm not sure. I'm not sure how far.
Cause I remember we was there
gonna go.
late,
Yeah,
bro. They was
Yeah.
slapping
That
hella
one was
late.
crazy.
Like as far as it might be
Neighborhoods
like,
was.
like you remember the first little stage that they had, like the little cool decent one. It might be something like that, which is cool.
But that big stage was crazy, bro.
Yeah,
Everything's still
but it's
being
like
put
you gotta
together.
understand that drags a lot of attention on the main street road right there.
I mean,
on the-
it was
on the cross
unexpected to
intersection.
see a concert stage like that, and
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a random
right there in the
ass.
corner, everybody was like, "What the fuck?"
Literally brought like a
Hey, and
mini
I'm glad
Rolling
to be a part
Loud.
of that shit too. We was a part of that. All of us was. bro.
That was
shit
crazy,
experience.
dog.
They had the smoke bus store and everything.
Yeah,
all
neighbors
that
were
shit
probably
there.
tripping.
Bro, do you remember the
Nah,
bags
the
they
neighbors was
gave us
probably
that
there.
fucking night? Those
Say the
bags were
neighbors
like
was
this
probably there.
fucking big and shit.
Yeah, that's dope, man. But yeah, we gonna pass by. We gonna pull up. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Shannon.
I'm for sure on there because I already talked to old boy that usually is the host. And I
Yeah.
told
Boy,
him
FA player.
Yep. I was like, "What's up with that?"
Shout out.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
just like, "Well, you know, the same thing as usual." I was like, "Well, you already know me and the team is ready, so just let me know the further instructions. If you need flyers or there for it, I'm down to help and put my hand toward it too. You know,
Uh-huh.
Vice versa, just to show our love back, you know. in appreciation. Firework is nothing. I do that on the daily. So if it could help get my work more out there, why not?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit.
Okay.
Network.
So what are some challenges that you faced, like in the process of creating your strain, like before you found out, okay, this is how I want it. This is how I want it. This is the product right here.
I want to say the hardest part of the process is solidifying stuff. From what I can see, there's a issue with inconsistency, but like I said, it's just being honest to the game. Like it's a plant, you know, there's gonna be unexpected things and the weather changes.
Right.
Yeah. Point blank, you feel me?
Right.
So, you know, just storming through the weather, that's probably the biggest challenge. But you know, ain't nothing. Keep it pushing.
Yeah. But that was aphids that we tried.
That was aphids.
That was aphids.
That was aphids.
Dope,
How y'all feel
dog.
about aphids?
Yeah, it's dope. That's
right
cool,
now.
man. Yeah. yeah. Well, that's good, man. You know, you're focused on success. You know what I mean? You're doing shit. You're really doing shit that others really can't do.
Yeah,
You know, there's a lot of us, you know, who are very good at what we do. And it's not for everybody. You know, we're good at something. Everybody's good at something. This is something that you could be great at. If you're not great already, you know, you're already in the process of delivering. So you made it. Now just test the waters, see how it goes, be successful at it, bro, and then you'll be one of them people. You'll be one of them people, bro. It's like, I'm doing something. I'm doing something. And you know what? You go back home and you see your kids. You're like, I'm doing something. Facts, man. You know. Yeah. You good at Esco? That's the aphids. That's the aphids right there. Yeah, that's the aphids right there, bro.
Respectfully, so I do not get up. Do you have a lighter, fam? Yes, sir, you do. This
Of course, you got a lot. You got aphids.
This is in complimentary to my boy Rosewood. I wrote a little special something of my own shit, you know.
This is not aphids though. This is
Nah, this ain't aphids.
Sav
This is
fees.
Sav shit.
It's Savies.
This is Sav. I call it
Savies.
a lot of people call my blends different things, but this originally just a Sav blend. You know, I call that shit because it's just it's a, you know what I mean, it's two pom-poms rolled in one big ass blunt of 3 different strains, you feel me, that I crossbreeded together, and I just call it the Savage Mix.
Bitch, you cannot hit my
Savage Mix, you feel me,
aphids.
so.
Are you into any other investments other than like aphids? Like or anything outside of all that?
Funny enough, I want to be into the mushroom game, but you know, it's taking its time with that whole process. But I'm gonna let that shit go. I'm gonna figure out the legal game with flower.
Yeah,
Like I said,
man, love
I'm gonna
mushrooms,
let that
dog.
shit go.
Yeah, me and wifey, we do mushrooms. We do a chocolate. We love chocolate mushrooms.
See, but everything, I feel like any edible, it's all different. It's like brownies, they got drinks, you know what I'm saying? So it just depends on like how does it go, however many milligrams or so forth, or the portion that you're really putting in there. Everybody does it different.
Yeah.
Then they got people that make cakes and shit. You know what I mean? Candies. A lot of shit. There's all kinds of things if you could really think about it. Anything you could eat or drink, basically.
Yep.
Teas. I know they got teas too. So, I heard the teas be smacking.
Dope, man. So what's going on now, man? Like, what's going on in your mind? Like, you look like you're thinking a lot.
Did you not hear
Just
this
like-
man? He said he don't stop thinking.
like-
I'm a busy man, you know. I'm
Yeah,
on
I
the go.
hear you on that.
I'm always on to the next part.
Yeah, you stay busy in your mind thinking about, like, it's hard for you to sleep because you're thinking so much, right? I do the same thing.
I don't
sleep
even
till like
sleep.
1, 2 in the
Sometimes I
morning.
feel like there's something wrong with me.
I
bro.
get excited.
I ain't gonna lie though. Once I put my bonnet on, it's up. I'm out of here.
You're sleeping. You're going to sleep.
It ain't that it's hard for me to sleep. I can't stay asleep though. I wake up at 3, 4 in the morning.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I'm up at 5 or 6. I try to go back to sleep though, cause, you know, I used to work a regular job and shit. So I would wake up always early in the morning. I used to work at 3 in the morning. I used to wake up at 2:30. Sometimes I don't sleep till like 12 or 1, so I get an hour of sleep. You know, so Now I don't do a 9 to 5 no more. I could sleep in.
I just
I can
started
sleep
waking
in.
up earlier and earlier.
Yeah, but I definitely used to have a habit of like
Bro, man,
being
shit.
up. Yeah. So you were working security. How long were you a security guard?
I wasn't a security guard long, you feel me? That nigga was like 135 soaking wet, like I'm not bouncing nobody, you feel me?
Yeah.
But you letting them know in a
You
genuine
feel me? I
way,
was
you need to
top
get
flight
out here.
security of the world though, Craig. Don't get it twisted. It was me and my
Yeah.
boy. Me and my-
So you ever like patrolled like for malls or like what other places have you patrolled as a security guard?
Yeah, like pavilions and shit, you feel me? I was keeping shit real ordained.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I applied as a security guard one
You
time.
know what I'm saying?
bro.
Like I had a big ass jacket on though. So you feel
Fam
me?
said on
A
some
nigga got the hide on him, you
shit.
feel me? But if they see me about the jacket, I ain't gonna be as ordained as I was
Ordained.
in the jacket. So, you know what I'm saying? Walking around pavilions, fucking just helping white people keep their shit together. Like,
Okay, you're not security guard no more, right? So you've ever let anybody get away with some shit?
That's a good ass question.
So, me and my boy Five, we was holding down the pavilion. I don't even know where we were at.
Oh, when you say pavilion, you talking about like the plaza
It was something like that.
out in
It
like
was in
Riverside?
Corona del Lago
Oh,
or
okay.
something.
But it was like a
shit.
plaza type shit.
Exactly.
Different stores and all that.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like an outlet, but it
Yeah.
had like the actual real store, so it was more like Cabazon.
Oh,
but
oh,
not
like
as-
Cabazon
but
type
not
shit.
as enclosed.
Gotcha.
It was a bit more open, but it was low key out the way.
Gotcha.
So
Okay. So yeah, you
it
ever
was
let
like a little
people-
outlet mall. So,
You let people get away with shit?
bro. So they had like this little Christmas thing going on, and me and Five, we walking around, Claude and Dodo, holding it down. This Karen walk up on us like, "Can you help us?" Da 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 da. There was this Middle Eastern family and there's a whole bunch of ladies, and they're like, they keep cutting us, and we just looked at them like, "What do you want us to do about it?" We're just kind of like, if they don't stop, we can't do nothing about it. And they're like, "Can't you report it?" And we're like, "Who are we gonna report it to? Each other?" So now they're getting over there hot mob. We're watching the people just disrespect them, but it's like, if you not finna do nothing about it, what you want me to do about it?
Yeah. Cause when you do security, right, it's just really observe and report. You can't really do
Observe and
much.
report.
You really can't do much. You can't touch them. You can't really say shit.
And if you're not out
Right.
here reporting shit, what you, I'm just here to observe. You feel me?
Yeah. Like, damn, you done got your
I'm
ass
getting
beat. Why
paid.
you ain't do nothing? I can't do
I'm
shit.
just paid to be here. That's what you need. I'm just paid to be here. That's it. Like,
Yeah,
understand.
you get paid to watch people get their ass beat. Well, security, why didn't you do anything? I can't do nothing.
He's like, I'm just top
I'm
flight
just
in the top flight. That's
gonna
all.
write this down. What happened to you? You okay?
You okay?
That's what happened to you.
Are you good,
That's
sir?
my day. Yeah, I applied for security one time. Ended up going for my guard card. But I really was trying to be armed security because I wanted to work for the Brinks trucks. But they wouldn't let me. They wouldn't allow me to get my my armed license for guarding.
Yeah,
So,
certain places.
I
are
would
like
not
this
be a
strict.
security guard if I cannot have my shit on me.
Yeah, strict.
Cause what the hell?
What you want somebody to do? Like,
He said, "What you securing?"
you supposed to get fucking knocked out and jumped and stabbed for a building?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. You know, shit. That's exactly how I see it, man. It's not worth all that. So if you're gonna be securing something, you better have your shit on you and get a fucking armed license.
You feel me?
For guarding.
Even when I was unarmed security, I was armed.
Yeah. There you go.
He said, "Hey,
He said,
strong arm,
regardless.
strong
regardless.
arm security." So,
You ever worked for like a restaurant?
I worked for Wendy's.
Damn.
oh shit.
Wendy's.
Yeah.
Did they feed you for free there?
I used to get the 4 for 4s half off. Hear me out.
So like $2 for like
$2 4 for 4s going up. Like, bro, I used to smack 2-3 of them for the work day. I'm not gonna lie, that kept me at that job for a long time. Like,
Yeah,
nigga,
bro.
can you imagine on your work lunch you get the 4 for 4 for $2, and then you get to make it how you want it.
Smacked.
You do
Oh, you in there making it?
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
off the $2, nigga.
He
you
was
ain't
like,
gonna
I
go-
wasn't letting nobody
you
else
ain't
touch
gonna
my
go
shit.
park in for that little 8 hours and get your little $2 4 for 4, and then you can go buy like 2-3 of them on the way out. Go feed the fam. Like,
Yeah, what was it, like a 15-minute break? They give you a full 30?
it was a cool little 30. Feel me? Cool little 4 for 4.
Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
That's time right there.
Yeah, that's time right there, huh? Just about.
For the episode.
Okay, so
Unless
before...
you got your segment.
Nah. We off the dome today, man. You know, we chilling. But, okay, so we about to do time. So before we go, is there any other questions? Is there anything that you want to say? How about we do this? Let's do one segment. This is game time. Okay, we'll
See?
do that one. There you go.
There
We'll
we
do
go.
that one. Game time. There's no time limit to it. Okay, it doesn't
Just
have to
giving
be.
them
It doesn't have to be about the cannabis industry. It ain't got to be about music. Anything that you do, or it could just be game, bro. Like people who are watching or us, you could give us game. You can give them game. Give everybody game. What is at the top of your mind that you can give game? Like teach somebody something.
It
Could
ain't
be
never
about
too
anything.
late to start over.
Mm-hmm.
Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Today is the. You say that again?
Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Today is the first day. What do you mean by that?
Today is the very first day of the rest of your life. Don't look back. You feel me? Take it one day at a time. Believe.
Believe. Deep. Saying less means more. I love that shit. See how he didn't really like say, like you said a lot without saying a lot. Deep. Not as detailed, but you understood it. You didn't need to hear the main point of that, but you can feel the main point of that.
You know, you keep knowing.
Yeah, you know. If you didn't understand that, you didn't understand that.
I want to give a lot of love to my boy Savvy, my boy YS, my boy Esco right here.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Esco.
Make sure y'all tune in. We
Right.
both got a lot of great things coming. Aphies.com.
You got the website.
Aphies everywhere. Merchandise available.
Be on the lookout
Flower
for
on
that
the
big
wizard.
Big Bank Entertainment.
Big Bank Entertainment. This the done daughter right here. Where you see Aphies, you could see that.
We all got our own businesses here. That ain't crazy?
man.
This a business, man.
Yeah, Novagate Financial. Sad, plug in your business. Nah. Yeah, tap in with me if you need any type of insurance, or if you want to come work with me, tap in. Let's get you licensed. Sad, we're about to close out. Come on. Plug yourself in. Let's go. Oh, man.
You know, I can't give them the full thing.
I'm
live.
lit.
That's where I'm lit. That's exactly
But you
why.
did, though. You just
I
did
really
because we
didn't,
closing
though.
out. Okay. All right.
Because I didn't post it. I didn't share it.
Yeah.
How?
Oh, facts.
Now, for those of you that were on live, God bless you. Y'all really was tuning in. But other than that, those who weren't there and those who don't, yeah, you gotta tune in on Friday. Go ahead, Sammy.
Yeah. With that being said, man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're going to see y'all in the next episode. I think we've got about 5 more episodes left. We done
Yeah.
so.
Five.
We're going to take another, we're going to kick back a little bit.
Just to be clear, those are 5 episodes that are available for special guests.
Yeah.
Again, those are 5 episodes that are available for special guests. If you would like to be on the Bruddaz podcast,
Tap
hit
in.
us up. Tap in.
DM. You can hit it all down there in the description. You can find us. Message anybody that's here today on camera. You can message them. You can message me. You can message Sav.
Network.
Yeah. Yeah, so tap in, man. If you guys need any of our services, Sav does flyers. You know what I'm saying? You got Aphies. You got Big Bank Entertainment. We all own our own little businesses,
Look at
man.
that. I got his merch on.
Tap in. Yeah, you guys merch on.
Playing.
And tap in with me if you need insurance. We're going to see y'all in the next episode. Shout out to Rosewood for pulling up.
Yes, sir.
You know?
Fees.
Yeah, representing AFEES and Planet Galaxy. We're going to see y'all for episode 26. The love is heavyweight.
Never light.
Never light. Let's get it. Peace.
It's the Bruddaz Podcast.